Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Pokemon Showdown match. This is a team that you have not seen before, and you haven't seen me in a long time. Since the last video, I've mostly been working, eating, and sleeping, but I'm not going to go into that too much. I've just had a really busy schedule, and I haven't been able to post-commentate anything, but now I have the chance, and I'm going to talk about these two teams. This is my Bears team, obviously. I have Ursaring, Pangoro, and Beartic, da Bears. And then I have Politoed, Gothitelle, and Mawile. For synergy's sake, they actually work really well from my experience with this team. I'm up against this guy, Liberation, who has a Venusaur, a Blissey, Tentacruel, Alakazam, Charizard, and Bisharp. And of his Pokemon, 3 of them have the potential to be Megas, but usually Alakazam's normal form is preferred over its Mega form. And before this match began, I pretty much figured that Charizard was going to be the Mega and that it was going to be Mega Charizard Y instead of X, because Venusaur can take advantage of the sun and use Chlorophyll to speed up and outspeed pretty much all of my team. Blissey I would be worried about if I was using my regular OU team, but this one is more physically based, so I'm not really worried about her. Bisharp is Bisharp. I mean, I'm either afraid of him or I'm not. Tentacruel, I guess it's to either rapid spin or set up toxic spikes, or both. I don't have any entry hazards of my own, so I'm not really worried about rapid spin. And I'm not really worried about toxic spikes either, because Ursaring accepts them graciously, and Mawile isn't affected by them at all. So, with that being said, let's get started with this battle and see just how this battle ends up. Alright, so my opponent leads off with his Venusaur, and I lead off with my Pangoro, who is an excellent lead, as I've already shown before on my regular OU team. I parting shotted out because I wanted to trap that Venusaur in so that he wouldn't have the opportunity to speed up later on while the sun is out on his side. Luckily he went for an Ingrain instead of a Toxic or Leech Seed, so that my Gothitelle could have a little extra time to boost up and hit that Venusaur extra hard, because I know how bulky Venusaur can be, and it can be a real pain in the tail to knock out. He goes for the Toxic and the Leech Seed, but that doesn't really bother me too much because I know that 2 hits will take Venusaur out, as you can see, based on the damage that first Psyshock did. I think I may have changed Psyshock to Psychic because I realized how physical my Pokemon are on my team, and I think having another special attacker, or purely special attack Pokemon besides Politoed would be nice. Gothitelle's other move is Thunderbolt. You won't see it in this match, but she uses that to great effect also against certain opponents. This next round, after I take damage from Toxic, he brings out Bisharp, and I decided to switch out. I didn't know if he was going to pursue or not, but luckily he didn't do it. And I brought Pangoro back in to hopefully scare that Bisharp out. It went for a knockoff, and the Choice Scarf went away. Usually I don't like losing my Choice Scarf with Pangoro because I do enjoy being faster than a lot of threats, but in this match it really didn't matter all that much, and you'll see why later. I brought Gothitelle back in just as death fodder because I didn't want to bring anything else in. I didn't want Politoed to start the rain because I knew that that Charizard would Mega Evolve and cancel out my rain. So I wanted my rain to be up. So with Gothitelle out of the way, I bring in Politoed to start the rain up. And I'm not going to leave Politoed in here because I knew he would switch out to something that could take a Scald or a Water type attack. So I double switched out into Ursaring, and I was able to get Ursaring's Toxic Orb. Let me let the video catch up. His Toxic Orb to activate. And since he didn't take any damage, I just went ahead and Sword Stanced. This Ursaring actually has quick feet because I figure if Ursaring is going to take a hit anyway, he may as well attempt to be faster than his opponents. Because I like having Sword Stance instead of Protect in singles. But on the other hand, once I get the Toxic Orb set up, it doesn't really give the illusion anymore that maybe this Ursaring has guts when it's automatically outspeeding everything. Which is why this turn was kind of strange to me. He brings out his Charizard, and luckily for me, I'm faster than that thing, and I took it out. He probably would have been better off bringing Bisharp in instead of Charizard, so that he would have Charizard to take care of Pangoro once Pangoro took care of Bisharp. But a Sucker Punch will definitely take me out, thanks to priority and low health on Ursaring. But Ursaring knocked 2 Pokemon out, and that Tentacruel is really bulky, so I was really impressed by that. I brought Pangoro back in to do a Storm Throw. This is a different Pangoro than my usual one. You saw Storm Throw before, but the other Pangoro has Iron Fist and Sky Uppercut instead. But now that my Choice Scarf is taken off, I am free to use whatever move I want to use, so I was able to stay in against that Alakazam and use Crunch. I didn't know what move that Alakazam would have. It was kind of weird to see Signal Beam instead of Focus Blast, but I guess some people may run that, you know, just in case for certain situations. But yeah, I went ahead and did another Storm Throw against Blissey. I didn't knock it out, and she was able to knock Pangoro out with a Dazzling Gleam. I bring Politoed back in here, and I don't know, for some reason I thought that Blissey was faster than Politoed. I honestly should have brought in Beartic, because, I mean, it would have been faster anyway and would have knocked Blissey out with a physical attack. But I wanted to just make absolute 100% sure that that Blissey was going to go down in 3 turns. So I just went ahead and Parasonged. And so the rest of this is just going to be Blissey's futile attempts to knock out Politoed while the Parasong just counts down. I didn't want to switch in anything else because I didn't want them to take any unnecessary damage. So you won't get to see Mawile or Beartic in this match, but you will get to see them in the future. We're just going to wait here for the time to whittle down. Blissey was burned and Politoed was poisoned, so both of their health is going down. But now that the Parasong has reached 0, they're both going to faint anyway. So we are left with an empty field. So yeah, that was the first team with the Bears, and I hope you guys enjoyed this battle very much. I hope to have more time in the future to post-commentate these Showdown matches, but like I said before, my work schedule has just been crazy hectic lately. And yeah, we'll just see if I'm able to do this as much as I would like to. Being a grown-up sucks. But I hope you at least enjoyed this, and I hope you look forward to future battles, because they will come, just not as quickly as I would like them to. But until then, I will see y'all later. Thanks for watching.